Hey, what's up everybody? This is Radical Jason. We're here at Vincent Palumbo Salon in Brantford, Connecticut. This is my guest, Michael.
What's going on, guys?
We just finished a undercut with a low, what's called a drop fade. And we're gonna style Michael's hair. And I know a lot of my guy clients that I do similar haircuts on have a hard time styling this haircut. So I figured I'd make a quick video, and if you having the same challenges, this might help. So we just shampooed Mike, his hair's still damp. We're gonna put now it doesn't have to be exactly the products we're using today, something similar. It's got a little bit of muscle. It's called Don't Blow It by Bumble and Bumble. It's a texture cream, it's a blow dry cream. For Michael's hair, it's gonna add protection for the heat, and it's also gonna add a little bit of texture, some muscle to the hair. With his hairstyle, it needs a little bit of support, and it has to have a little bit of grip in there to really keep it standing up like we like to see it. So we put a little bit of product in, work it through roots to ends. You want to get yourself a nice high tension brush, something with a lot of grip. A good blow dryer. I start by blow drying the sides in the direction that I want to see them styled. So I'm what's called beveling the hair right now. I'm grabbing the hair, putting tension on it, really hammering the roots with the blow dryer. So we lock in that cuticle in the position where we want to see it in the finished result. You can see it already starting to work. Pulling the hair, stretching out the cuticle, really focusing on the root. I'll turn Mike around. Same thing over here. Mike had a few short hairs from a previous haircut before we started working together. So I decided, rather than to keep edging those up, to start letting them grow. So that's what you're seeing there. We're letting those grow out. So again, we're just beveling the hair, grabbing it, pulling it nice and taut, really hammering the root, lock that cuticle in that vertical position. These are the areas of your main focus of the hairstyle. This is what supports this hairstyle, keeping it from flopping down onto the faded part. Now we're going to grab the front and same principle. Tension, heat, combing it in the direction that you want to see it styled. Lifting it off the head. The higher you elevate, the more volume you get with your hairstyle, and that goes for any kind of hairstyle. We could be using a round brush right now. Mike's hair is getting long enough. Working to the center. Getting lots of volume. Back here, you don't have to lift too much because this is the part of the haircut that's going to be laying over the undercut. You don't want too much volume back there. You definitely want to get this haircut very dry for styling. The more moisture in the hair, the less your styling products are going to work and hold the hair. So if you want a cool, fashionable haircut like this, you're going to have to put in a little work. It's not a shower and go kind of haircut. We're just about there, removing all the moisture. All right, so we've got a good foundation right now. This is about 80% of the whole style, is that blow dry. So for styling today, we're gonna use Grooming Clay by Aveda. Typically clays aren't this, creamy. They're usually a little more hard in consistency. This one's got a really nice texture. It spreads really nicely. When you're using a product like this, definitely emulsify it. Let it get some oxygen. Make sure there's no clumps. And when you go into the hair, start pushing the hair, feathering. Real lightly. Start moving it through very lightly though. And you're moving the hair in the general direction that you want to see it styled. And as you go, you could apply a little more pressure with your hands, your palms, and start to drag some of that product in. But it's important not to put too much product in right away during the initial application, because if you put too much and it winds up being too greasy or too like weighed down, then you got to go through the whole process over again. If you don't have enough, you could always add more. So that's why we start sparingly. You start with a very light application. You can see all the texture from the cut. We do what's called some channel cuts, some slide cutting. Just using the shears to kind of create, you know, some channels and some funnels and waves and texture in his hair.
So, you know, you could probably use...
Now at this point, most of your product is in there. Now the rest is just kind of shaping it
Ball 20 everywhere.
to the desired look.
Because, I mean, well,
Mike wants more of a rounded
the front or whatever, then you
shape.
that way.
He doesn't want to see too much square. And he has naturally wavy hair, and he likes to see it a little on the slick side. So we got a lot of texture in this haircut. We want to show that off also, though.
You might want to get that more dimensional. You might want a little like...
All right, so once you have your general shape and style, it's important, you want to lock this haircut in, this hairstyle, I should say. You've got a good, muscly product in there to hold it. Now you finish it with something along these lines. This is Control Force by Aveda. It's a firm hold hairspray. So again, this haircut is designed to show off, you know? So you want to make sure you spray those sides. Again, you don't want to go in, your haircut's finished styling now. You just want to lock everything in place. Focusing on the sides because those are your important areas. Protect your client's face.
Okay.
And there you go. The faded disconnection haircut styled with a variety of products. If you want to just give a 360 of the haircut.
Well, I have to say, all you girls looked amazing. Your hair looks beautiful.
And that's it.
I mean, whoever did